I'm UX Director at Pagerduty, where I've been in that role for about 2.5 years. Seen a lot of growth at the company over that amount of time, and we continue to become bigger and bigger. We were in the market for a solution that would enable us to put in-app guidance to sort of stoke awareness of features and adoption, that sort of thing. We trialed a number of different products, and the first one we found that had what we were looking for was Pendo. I mean, in addition to the guides, we found that Pendo was much more robust, had a lot of other things we didn't realize that we also found useful. Our customer success team hosts a monthly webinar that's really aimed at new users and onboarding, right? So we don't get that much registration for these webinars. So we decided that, how about if we try a guide in Pendo that will display to new users once until they decide they don't want to see it anymore, that has a call to action for registering for the webinar. Up until we tried this Pendo guide approach, we would have between 10 and 20 people per month. A few days after launching a Pendo guide with a call to action to register, we had over 120 registrations, and we did get well over 50% of those folks show up for the webinar. We're using it a lot with new functionality that we introduce, especially during an early access or beta phase where it's a limited number of people, mostly they're invited in, so we can segment just on them. And in that context where somebody has voluntarily indicated that they want to see this new functionality and they want to be part of our feedback loop, then it's a bigger opportunity for us to ask questions, to do little surveys from time to time. We can change something on the fly and immediately get a response from it. So it's like, in a way, we used to have to use very high touch and expensive techniques like bringing people in a lab kind of a scenario where you could try different things out and get their response, but it's extremely qualitative. They're not in their native environment. It's not their system. So there's a lot of interference from getting truly meaningful input and results. So this is great because we can now design our beta program with a really robust feedback loop with Pendo kind of, the engine for that. We used to have to understand upfront what we would want to know and instrument for it. And now I would say that as a product lead, we're able to sort of hold our teams to a different expectation now, which is, what is your plan as a team in terms of what kind of questions do you plan for your beta period? What is success going to look like? Like, when you get the analytics, what do you need to see in the results to feel like this was a success and we're ready to go general release with this?